Good afternoon, my friends. Welcome to the channel. We're very happy if you're the first time to visiting our channel, and please give a like and subscribe if you like our video. We usually create unboxing videos and some battle or test deck type videos, gameplay and etc. But this is the first time that I'm gonna be making a Marketwatch for One Piece card game, specifically for Japan or Asia region, because I'm in Indonesia and I play Japanese cards. So I think the most important price list is for the Japanese card. So with the release of EB02, there's some, and of course because of the leak of the OP11, there will be many cards that is changing in price, and we usually use the UT.gp as the website, the main website for relevance to determine our selling price. So let's go straight to the point. We go to OP01. We see nothing has changed. We can see I'm focusing mainly on non-parallel cards because I'm a budget player and I need those cards, then I buy them. I don't buy them for flashy way, but usually if the base card price is rising, then that means the parallel is also rising. But that's not all the case. Sometimes the parallel just rising without the base rising, because maybe some waifu cards or some cool art cards or some like Monkey D. Luffy Gear 5 cards, which is very expensive, but the base card is not very expensive. It's just expensive because it's a Luffy and it's a Gear 5 and it's a manga. So let's go to say to the points. We go to OP01. We see the Shanks and Yamato secret card prices really dropped so much because of the PRB release. It's now only 320, so I think it's very, nothing has changed. For the super rares, we don't talk too much about the parallel, but you can see I want to outline that at the time even the Zoro and the Boa Hancock here, which happens to be very expensive, is now dropping on value, because in the end the one that's rising is the one that is used. So that's why we can see the used test kit here, and the low is actually rising and out of stock, because like Supernova deck is now rising, many people use it and the prices rises. Unlike the Boa Hancock, which I think once upon a time it was 7,000 something, but now it's only 3,000. And the Zoro, I think Zoro is also at the point where it's more than 5k, but now it's only 3k. And the others, just like usual, the super rares like the base super rare price is 220. So 220 is like the base price of any super rare cards in this website. If you go below that, that means that card is not used, and if it goes up, that means that card is used. You can see here that Luffy has been dropped to 120, partially because first it's not very much used now, secondly because of the PRB re-release. And Kid, however, is staying on top for 420, even though I think I'm not quite remember if it's released in the PRB or not, but yeah, it's still 420 for a super rare. It's quite a good price, because almost every green deck is using it now. For the rare cards, we can see rare cards best price is 120, and we can see Sanji here 220, Red Hawk 220. Sanji has always been a good price, never been reprint, so yeah, very good for Shanks, very good for Sanji deck. And Doflamingo used to be more higher, but because of the reprint in the starter decks, it's now only 220. And that's it. Rare, not so much value. We have Perona here for 500. Yeah, Perona is quite good, and for blue deck it's almost used. And the common we have somehow common which are more than 80, and there's a lot of it. So OP1 common is quite good in price, and we can see the Otama, even though it has been reprinted, it's 120. Before it's 220. And we can also see Brook and this this is the Frankie Radical Beam. It's supposed to be higher if it's not for the reprint, but this particular killer is now 220. Being used in Bonnie deck, it's been used maybe in the low Supernova deck. So if you want to look for it, it's now at I think it's the peak price now. And we can also see this Perona. You see, Perona is always high. We're talking about uncommon cards, and this is 320 for uncommon cards. It's never been reprinted. It's you either have to use that 500 Perona, this one, or you need to buy the premium collection one. And it's probably like Searcher, so maybe maybe you will have to, maybe the price is still going to keep on that point because of the OP11 Luffy, which is coming, the blue purple OP11 Luffy. Now we're going to the common. The common, yeah, just 30. Some of it's like this Bartholomew 80. Yeah, this one is 120 because of, yeah, minus 10,000, I think. Not, yeah, this is one of the common that's for some reason is 220, and it's very uncommon to see common cards reaching 220. This is Odin card, which is able to make you draw too. It's like green staple, very good card in Verona deck, in maybe in Supernova deck too, but never been reprinted, so it's 220 now. Moving on, but I think this is very good card. If you really want to use a green deck that able to utilize it, you have to do it now. Leaders, yeah, the leaders is somehow still in a fairly good price. The Doflamingo has been rising, it's a very good price now. The Zoro, Law, and Luffy always very good price. I think this trio is very good and will stay above 10,000 because, yeah, you know, it's just the first booster packs and one of the best leaders, one of the best. People like this Oda face, big face art, so it's gonna keep high. The common leader, not so much. The Dawn, however, is still 120, so I think the Dawn is still at a good price for considering an end Dawn. Next on, we move to the OPO2. OPO2 secret rare remains the same. This Kuzan is dropped because of the BRB release, but the other card is still very good price. We can see this parallel arts, I think all of the parallel arts is dropping. Yeah, all of them is dropped. Maybe the Ace, the manga card, is still high. So manga card is always rising in value. If you want to collect for long term, for best value, I think manga card is one of the best. And we can see the super rares. The Nami here is still in a very good price, even though it's dropping from I think 7 something, but it's still a good price. And all of the others is just 220. Yeah, the Magellan is 320, but not many decks use Magellan now. The rare cards, you can see what's rising. The Zozu for counter, maybe Luffy. All the film cards are dropping, and this Mr. 2 is rising very good, 320, maybe because of buggy deck and also counter 2005 cost. You can spam him with buggy, so it's a very good card you can use with your buggy. So because buggy deck is rising, maybe that card is also rising. And all the other rare are still the same, 120, nothing special. We can see the uncommon card. We have some 120, but we're not gonna go too deep with that. 120 is just like used in some deck, but not very good infestation, not very good for long term. We have mostly 80, 50s, nothing special. Even the Ice Age, because you get reprinted a lot. Suru, you get reprinted a lot, so there's no value in them. And the common card, 30, 50, nothing very special. I think 80 is the top, nothing goes past 100. Yeah, we're just gonna emphasize on those 100 or more. Yeah, very special price. And look at this alternate leader, all of them is dropped way. So I think the only leader that's still above 10,000, like common leader, is the OPO1. The other is all dropping down. And you can see the Dawn, actually Dawn is rising up. Maybe people just love Shanks. Dawn is 220, one of the, I think the most expensive Dawn available. Moving on to OPO3, we have 2 secret rare. This category is very good, but unfortunately PRB dropped the price so hard, it's falling higher than the Himalayan mountain. I think it's once reached almost 4,000 if I'm not mistaken, but yeah, the reprint just destroyed it. It's now 400. If you are one of those people that's having a staple multiple categories, you will be in very deep tier. The super rares, yeah, we can see the super rares. The Marco is rising back again, it's now 580. I think Shanks use it, or maybe Sanji use it, and mostly because maybe the black deck is rising, black chaos things, and this Marco can revive. That's why it's still rising up. And surprisingly, this Big Mom 10 cost 12k Big Mom is rising to 780. Maybe because, yeah, there's not a lot of deck that can use this Big Mom because it's very racist. It needs your leaders to be Big Mom Pirate, but maybe because on the OP11 we will have another Big Mom deck, this deck could be very well used. And right now, even category deck is very usable for now. So if you have multiple Big Moms, maybe you can, maybe if I'm having multiple Big Moms, I will sell them now, because maybe I think this is the peak price. It won't go past 900 or even 1000. No, I think this is the peak price. If you want to sell it now, because it's not a universal card. You need specific deck, and if that deck is not met anymore, the price will go down. Rare cards, yeah, it's all 120, nothing very special except for this Kaya. You can see this Kaya is even more expensive than most of the super rare cards. This is a rare card, staple, 1 cost, draw 2, discard 2. Very good cards. Counter plus what, 2000. And this has been reprinted in so many, I think from standard battle you have Kaya. You have 2 versions, the non-foil and foil version, but still this is one of the best rare out there. If you have multiple, you can sell it now, because I think this will be the big point for rare to go more than 400. If you have multiple, you don't plan on unit, just sell it. If you have like you have 8 Kaya, you can gain like 3000 or something. You can save a lot of money on it. And also this jet pistol, there's something with this zero cost counter 3000 events that's making them very used, because I think it can be used in any deck and useful in any deck. It's basically counter 2000 and makes your other card with no counter becomes counter 1000. Total 3000 is now 420. If you have multiple of this, you can sell it now. This is the big price. And you can also see this one, the black one, is 120, but this will rise. You see, this is same with this gum. I don't know what gum this is. Maybe gum jet pistol. This is similar, zero cost event, counter 3000, but this is CP0, and the black deck right now is not using it so much. But one day when the black deck is using it, maybe it will go 400, 500. So if you have this particular card, save it for now. Wait for it until it rises. I think it has been raised before when Lucci is on the top. This Khalifa, yeah, just straight good. I think Khalifa, if you have sell it now, you don't have any other time to sell it. This is the best time, while it still have 300 value. After this it will go drop. Khalifa will not go 400 or more. Next to yellow things, nothing special. Common, nothing special. Yeah, we have, I don't know what's this, like Nami's aunt, Nami something. I'm not really into this card. Why is it 220? Maybe because it's supportive in Nami deck. Maybe Nami deck has still something in outside area. But other than that, it's normal 80, common, normal 30, nothing special. You can see nothing special. Yeah, just bunch of 30 cost, 30 value card. The leaders, however, is all except for the Nami is all dropping down. Even the category which have almost reached to the Nami, but it's now only 9,000. It's dropped so much, dropped about 3,000. Nami still on top. Yeah, you know, nobody dislike Nami. The common leader, nothing different. The wanted card, this is like OPO3 is the start of the SP card. The Luffy still stays on top, and the others drop so much in value. So if you have Luffy SP card, maybe you can keep it. Luffy is always rising and always very good. Maybe even if it's dropped, it will not drop so much. The Dawn also 220. So the Dawn is also good, like the Shanks one. Now we go to the OPO4. We have 2 secret rares. The Corazon is actually good. It's now 1280, but it has been before. I think it reaches 2000 and more when Bonnie is rising in OP08 or 9. But now, oh yeah, because it's very good against Lucci. So when Lucci is on top, green character Bonnie deck use this Corazon and it's rising in price. But now because Lucci is not good and Blackbird is rising up, this have on play effect. Don't play with will not work against Blackbird. So the Corazon is not dropped. It's 1280. It still have possibility for rising up because it's like universal green color card. Can be used in any green color deck. Doesn't need special subtype. So I think if you want to keep it, you can keep it. But this Fifi, if you have it, I think just let it go. Just sell it. I don't see Fifi will rise in any short or long term. It just doesn't have the good ability to make it more than 1000. We have the super rares. Super rares all stable, except the manga is rising up. If you have manga, just keep it. And we can see the super rares all the same except for this Sabo, which drops down a lot. Sabo have been almost 2.5k, but now it's just 1.2k because Blackbird once again on play effect KO this Sabo. You cannot use it on Lucci, of course. Not even Lucci use it, but you cannot use it on Black Yellow Luffy. Black Yellow Luffy very good, but if you face against Blackbird, all your ability nullified, all your on play nullified. You cannot use your Sabo, you cannot use your Moria. So with the rising of Blackbird, Black Yellow Luffy is KO. and now the Sabo is not 79 used, and now the price has been dropped a lot. However, the Luffy Gear 4 is increasing in price. 500, very good price. If you have it, sell it now, while Usopp and Rebecca is still on the top. After that, maybe the price will go down a lot, so now is the time for you to let it go. If you have multiple pieces of Gear 4 Luffy, just sell them off. The rares, yeah, this red card is on sale, maybe because red deck is now not very meta again. Before, when Shanks was on top, this is 320, but now we have Sanji, we have Gear 5 Luffy, which is red. Maybe, just maybe, the price will increase again. I don't know. If you have this red event, kick Batman or kick course, I think just keep it, it will raise. If you have any kind of this event, zero cost, lower than 400, just keep it, it will rise up. And we can see the other rare cards just normal. Yeah, Beiji just get down in price because of the PRB. All the others is the same. For the uncommon, we have all the same, nothing very special. For the common cards, we have all the same, nothing special. Leaders, Vivi and Rebecca, yeah, all of the leaders is dropping down, but I think Vivi and Rebecca still retain the good price because of the OP10. If you want to sell them, it's not the time, don't keep it anymore. And SP card, this Boa Hancock is always stays on 30,000. Very good card, very beautiful card, and if you have them, maybe you want to keep it, just keep it. If you want to sell it with a good price, nearly 30,000 yen, you can do it too. The Dawn is only 120. Now we're going to OP05. We have the Manga Luffy, which is still on 400,000, one of the most expensive cards from the pack. Yeah, you can keep it. It's the golden standard for One Piece card game collection. It's the peak of the collection. If you have it, keep it. If you want to keep it, it will rise. I think it will rise in time because it's like the pinnacle of all cards. The usual alternate art has been dropped. If you can still find it, you just buy it if you want. It's good card. It will rise, I think, because it's Gear 5 in the iconic pose. It will rise. The secret rare, the Gear 5 Luffy, is now 420. Before it's 220, so it's now double the price. And I think this will be it. It will not go higher than that because not so many that can use it. Maybe now it's only for RP Luffy, or maybe the black purple Luffy can use it. Not even the green purple Luffy can use it. So if you want to sell it, you have multiple times, you have multiple cards, just sell it. This is a good price to sell. Moving to the super rares, we have mostly the same. Rebecca is going down for 420. Yeah, because once again Blackbird is the Black King now, and cards like Rebecca doesn't work. The rares, yeah, we have usual 120. This zero cost event, once again 220. If you have it, keep it. The Zoro 220 because maybe green purple Luffy use it, black purple Luffy use it, red purple Luffy use it, and maybe in the next expansion OP11 the blue purple Luffy will also use it. So just if you have it, save it. If you have more, you can wait. Maybe in the next OP11 you can sell it with a very good price. It has been reprinted but with no foil, so some people might still want to get the foil one, the silver foil one from the booster packs. And moving to that, the Gedatsu still very good, always 220. Yeah, it's up to you and to sell it or not. But this Satori is dropping from 220 to 120. It's actually a very good card, counter 2000 with trigger ability to play. Maybe in the next expansion, maybe in some expansion where yellow is rising up again, this is gonna be still a very good staple, and you can keep it, you can sell it once it reaches 200 and more. Uncommon cards, nothing special, all the 80s, and the common cards is also nothing special, or that is nothing going past 100. You see, all the counts is just like that. You can just ask for your friends, they give you for free. The alternate leader, all of them is dropping so hard, especially with the new EB gold leader, which is rising. This leader, if you have it, yeah, I don't know if you want to sell it now, it's too late. If you want to keep it, maybe just keep it. If you can hope for some miracles to happen though. See, this is the special card. The Nami is still 12,000, but yeah, it's been dropped since before. All of the special card is dropped. We go to the OP06. Now this is where the prices change quite hard for the secret rare. The Zoro stays in 3000 rates. It's very good green card, very good secret rare, very good boss card. If you can actually play him and you can keep him safe for one turn, your opponent will be doomed in the next turn. But interestingly, this Sanji I think it has been 900 before, but now it's 3000. This is because of the blue purple Luffy from OP11, and it's not been out yet, but this card is already 3000. If that deck turns to be very good later, then this could peak like the Katakuri before reprint. This could go maybe 3,500 like Rayleigh now, or maybe 4,000. But I think if you have multiple copies and you don't plan on playing the blue purple Luffy, you want to sell it and you can get a good deal, nearly 3,000 yen, you can sell it now. It's a very good price now. If you like to gamble a bit, if it's gonna be good and 4,000, you can wait, but there's also a low risk that it might go down if the deck turns out to be not very good. If it's for me, I will, and I can get a good deal, maybe 2,500 or 2,700, I will just sell it. I have 3 copies of it. Moving to the super rares, the Shanks is still 420. It's rising up from the OP09 and now still on a good spot if you want to sell it. Moria is dropping a lot because of the reprint. Yeah, if you want, you can just sell it. This Perona, if you have, just sell it. The Moria deck has been powered up a little bit. It's usable now, but like it's not in the meta. If you want to sell it, just sell it. Rare card. Yeah, this 7 cost event, the Gravity Blade is actually on a very good price, and I suggest you to sell it. Like, this event will not go higher than this. This is the peak of event rare 420. It's not yet reprint, but if it's somewhere reprint, you will feel very much sorry for it. This is now the time for sell it. Blue deck is now still good, and there is a chance that it might go higher in the blue purple Luffy in the OP11, but I don't think it will affect that much. Maybe it will go to 500, but there's also a chance that it will go lower. So if you have it now, sell it now. 420, 4 copies, you get 1,600. It's a very good deal. If you get 1,500, still a very good deal. If you have it, just sell it. Pudding, yeah, very good blue staple. Almost all blue deck can run one of these cards. It can disrupt your opponent's combos, it can disrupt your opponent's hand. If you have opponent's 8 hands, you make them 5, you trash away 3 cards. Very good cards. It's been reprinted in the standard battle as a prize, but yeah, this is still a very good rare cards. If you have many of them, you can hold a little bit if you believe in the next blue deck, but this is like a mediocre price to sell. If you want to sell it, now is also a good price. Kikunujo drop a lot, Onami drop a lot. Now this event, the 0 cost, I told you that 0 cost 3 counter is very good card. This card is particularly a very good card because the main effect, other than the counter, the trigger, is very good. It's like the best trigger of all the 0 cost event. And yellow deck, almost all of them use this card. Even cards that's not pure yellow, just yellow and some other colors, use this card. Its ability to gain your life is very good. It's used in the EB02 just gave another power up for NL, and this card is one of the best cards for NL. So yeah, this is the peak price. This is the time that if you don't use NL deck, sell it now, period. You don't discuss it. This is the best price, just sell it. 500 is like, it's almost reached to some alternate art cards. Uncommon cards, nothing special. It's 80, 120. Common cards, nothing special. So we will be moving to the leader. The leader is all dropping down. Even this Yamato dropping down. It's the old Yamato with the gold foil from EB02 is way higher. So the SP card, except for the Rebecca, everything is dropped so much, the price is crashing so much. Rebecca, however, is still, maybe because of the art side, it's also used card, so it's a very good card. But I think Rebecca is also dropped. I think it's 2,500 before, now it's only 2,000. Okay, OP08, yeah, Sabo price drop. Ace is dropped too from 3,500, now only 2,500. And for the super rares, we have Dragon, which stays on top. I think with the coming of more red cards and dual color red deck, we have Kobe in the next set. This Dragon is a very universal card, so it still have the potential to rise, even though it's already 500. It can be used in any red deck, and it's actually good in any red deck. So if you want to keep it, use it. If you don't, you can keep it for sell it later. I think it can still reach to the range of 700, 800, but above that 1000 maybe not. This Sanji still on 780. It's been stable on this range area for a long time. Still used in many purple deck. Almost any purple straw hat deck use this. Very good card, very good blocker, 2k counters. Jimbe, if you have it, sell it now. It's 420 now, but it will drop because blue Shichibukai is not gonna stay longer. Most of the meta after this, there's not Shichibukai in them, so just sell it. This is the best price before it goes lower. Luffy, yeah, drop a lot. It's 1000 more before. It's now only 300. Yeah, just keep it. Maybe it will rise again depending on the meta. And rare, nothing special. Most of them get sale. The Frankie is, I think it's on one point it's 400, but it's now 200. If you want, you can just sell it. Nothing special. The uncommon, nothing special. The common, nothing special too. Okay, so we go to the next expansion, the OP08. The relic is at the peak. If you have relic, not using red deck, even if you use red deck but not Shanks, I think you just sell it. If you use Gear 5 Luffy, you can sell it. If you have Sanji, I don't think Sanji is good with relic, but I don't really use relic in my Sanji deck. It's just not aggressive enough. Maybe I prefer dragon than relic. So if you have relic and this is the peak price for secret rare, I suggest you to just sell it now. This is the best time to sell it because it will not go any more higher. It could go lower, so this is the best time to sell them. The super rares, I don't see anything special. Yeah, the Black Maria dropped a lot, the Jack dropped, the Nami dropped, everything is dropped, nothing very special. The rare card, you can see that Jozu is very good now, 220. If you have the time, you can keep it actually, because this Jozu is quite universal card, can be used in any blue deck. You can keep it. If it's going to 400, you can sell it later. Just keep it now. And we can see all the commons, nothing special. The leaders, okay, everything dropped so harsh. Even the pudding, which is almost 9,000, now only 2,500. Very large in drop. The SP card, the boni is very high actually. I think the first release pudding was 2,500, but now it dropped a lot. This boni is actually rising a lot because it's used in the deck. Once again, the used cards are those that will be survived. So if you want to keep card for rising, you have to carefully watch the market price and calculate if it's still able to rise up or not. If it's used card and you think it might go up, you can keep it. Or if you're too lazy to think about it, just watch this video and subscribe to us so that you can follow our Marketwatch video. The OP09, yeah, so many secret rare, so many manga. Luffy dropped a lot. It's almost, I think it's 2,005k, 500k in the first release. Now only 780, but you should buy this card. This is the card that will rise soon. You see the way the game going now, the purple gets a lot of revamp. And if the OP11 blue purple Luffy really becomes a good deck, this is one of the cards that will be used a lot. And when the time comes, it will rise, maybe more than 2k. So this is now the best time. If you see someone selling it for 500 or below, if you see someone auction it and it's not yet 500, buy them. This is, I think this will be a very good staple. Buy a lot. This will be like the Sanji from OP06. You buy them and it will be a good infestation. Roger, yeah, you can buy them. If it's maybe 200 or below, you can buy them. It's very good card. Universal card, can be used in any red deck as a finisher. But I haven't seen a deck that will use 4 of this in a deck. So maybe the demand is not as high as the Luffy. Many people just carry 4 of this Luffy. So if you find this Luffy good price, buy them. Buy 4, buy 8, buy. No, I think stacking this Luffy is a very good idea. The super rare, you can see this Shanks, even the parallel has been dropped so much from almost 6k now down to 2k. The manga is also going down, but this just has been released. Maybe now the supply is very high, the demand has not been so high, but it will rise up because it's a manga. It will rise up. You can see also this Luffy is also dropping down, but it will rise up. On the contrary, this gold Roger card is rising and becoming the highest value card from packs now. 500k, yeah, it's crazy card. If you can grade it, it will be much more crazy. Super rares, nothing special. Everything's 220 and below. Some of them even drop. Rare cards, yeah, I don't think the rare cards have anything special though. You can see the Buggy, the Zoro, everything is 120. The black card is actually good, but because it's specifically for Blackbird, it's not so high demand. Uncommon cards, nothing special. Common cards, nothing special. All 30. It's even lower than the other expansion because maybe OP09 is open in a very huge amount, because many people, because this is the second anniversary, that causes the supply to be rising and the demand's not so high. That's why all the leaders, even the Yonko leaders price is dropping so much. The SP, you can see the Luffy, it has been 4K before, now it stays on 2.5K. I think this is the peak for now. For the coming years it will stay like this. If you can buy it for 1,500, it's a good deal. Other than that, no. If you have one, you can sell it now. 2,000 and above, still a very good price. This Nami, however, drop also, but not very high. So if you can find Nami 1,000, you can buy them. This is a good card, used card, and yeah, you know Nami. Other than that, all of the wanted card, if you have it now, you can sell it now. The Dawn, yeah, only 50, maybe because there's the first Dawn, Shanks Dawn, is more iconic, so most people use that. Now we go to the newest expansion, OP10. We have two secret rares. The Law has been staying stable on the 2,500 range. The Luffy is 500. I think this Luffy has the potential to go up. If you have it, don't sell it now, the price is too low, just keep it. I can see that it's being used maybe in the next future, but not now. The super rares, we can see this Sanji, this is not Nami, this is Sanji, price up. This Kiros is 700 before, but now it's dropped to 400. So everything is dropped. If you want to buy, I don't recommend you buying any of this now. You maybe can buy kit, but yeah, not of this. It's too new to judge the market price for OP10 now. What we can see is everything is dropped so much, because you can see that after the release, 1 month, 2 months, the price will drop. But maybe after 6 months, the price will change more dramatically. Okay, we can see starter decks. This is starter deck 1 to starter deck 10. The best super rare is 220, and most of them stays the same. This Big Mom used to be 700, now 320, and all the other super rare is dropped down so much. So I suggest you, if you have any of this, just keep them. Nothing. If you buy them, you will be, yeah. If you want to buy it, it's a good time to buy if you want to use in your deck. But if you have it, don't sell them. Just keep it. Maybe one time in the future they will rise, because most of these super rares is not obtainable in other packs, and all of them is limited. The common, however, is quite interesting, because common in starter deck sometimes you only get 2 copies, and you can't get it anywhere else. So it's similar like super rare, just because it's have C written like it's common, then it's common, but its rarity is actually like super rare. You can see this Jinbei common 220, same with super rare. You can see what else you have. All the others the same, common, nothing special. Yeah, this one, I forgot what this card is about, but it's 220, so it must have been used in some deck, and it must becomes in 2 copies in a deck. Next we have this Hina. This Hina is very good. It's 320. I think it can still rise to 400, especially with the Navy support, and probably the next OP11 also have Navy. The Kobe is Navy and Sword, so this Hina can still, if it's not reprinted, I think it will increase maybe 400 something or 500. You can wait, and then you can sell it once it's reached 400 or 500. And another common, you can see it's still 120, nothing goes to 200 again. Yeah, it's all the same. 85. Okay, this Mero for OP STO3 320. It's, if you have it, sell it now. It's only used in Nami deck, I think. Yeah, maybe some blue decks use it, but mostly in Nami deck, or maybe just Hancock deck. But you won't get this price anymore. For starter deck common, this is the best. Yeah, you can just sell it. This is your right time to sell it. And OP STO1, nothing special. Yeah, just this Gum Zen for 220. If you have it, sell it. It's the big price. The leader, nothing special, just leaders. And we can see from ST11 to 21, we can see the super rare. This Luffy has been rising, even though it's just released for maybe 1 month or more. It's surpassing the Zoro. It was before 320, but now it's 500. If you don't use this deck, this is the time for you to just let it go. But maybe you can keep it also, because this just been released and maybe it can still rise. maybe it can go 730, 720, 780. And I suggest you, if it's reached 700, that's the time you sell it. It's quite a universal card. I think it can still rise. The Zoro, keep it, it will still rise. Trust me, it's a very good card. It's universal card. All of your red decks maybe want to use it. And we can see this Shanks over here. It's very good card. Keep it, it will rise. It's a green card that can KO without any condition other than it's rested. It can KO 12 play, it can KO 10 cost, 10 drop, anything. It's very good card. 9 cost, 11,000. Good for Bonnie, good for any green card out there. Universal card, and it will rise. I think it will rise. If the green deck somehow becomes meta, it could even go to 1,000. If it's, you can sell it once it get 800 or more, but now just keep it. The Blackbird, however, yeah, maybe you can keep it, but if you have 4 and you're not using it now, just sell it. This is like the type of red deck, but a controlled red deck, and not many red decks succeed in control playstyle. So I think if you have it, I think this is the time you can get a good deal for 150. Sell it now. But the Ace, maybe you should keep it. I still think the Ace can rise. It's more aggressive, it have rush, it's anti-KO, anti-black. You have to KO twice. It's very good card. If you want, you can keep it. The Sanji, sell it. It's a good card, but only good in Black Purple Luffy. So you can just sell it now. If you have it, sell it. This Ace is a very good price now. If you want to sell it, I suggest you sell it now. This is hard to raise because you are in a yellow deck, but not yellow deck is giving you the condition for the rush is 2 or less life, and most of the yellow deck you have lost of life, except for the black yellow Luffy and maybe the Kid deck and Kalgara deck. Other than that, you will have tons of life, so you won't get the rush, and this will become just another 5 cost vanilla. So 780 is a fair price. Sell it now, it will not go higher than that. And that's all. We can see the rare card, some rare cards from starter decks, nothing special. We can see common, this is parallel common. We can see the common cards. This Sanji is a very good common card, and I believe it can go to 500. Right now it's 320. You can sell it now, it's a very good price, but I believe this can go 500 because yeah, it's not very universal. You need to have Straw Hat character, but Straw Hat character, there's a lot, there's thousands of Straw Hat characters that you can choose, and it's a 2k counter, so it's always a very good 2k counters with a good effect. All the other cards the same, nothing special. This Usohachi, this is probably the most expensive common you can have out there. It's 1000 common card. If you have this and you really don't use your purple deck, sell it now. But this is the gold purple deck, so I mean, if it's not reprinted, keep it. It will not go higher, but it's still very good for your deck. So unless you really don't use it and you don't plan on playing purple, then just sell it. And this red Sanji I talked before, this is just the red version of this Usohachi. So that's what I'm talking. This Sanji could go maybe lower than this Usohachi because this Usohachi is more universal, but I think 700 is very viable for this Sanji. So if you have the Sanji, keep it. If you have the Usohachi, you don't use it, sell it. It's a very good price now, but if you use it, don't sell. Okay, move on. Another common. We don't have any special common out here, just a couple of 120, nothing past 220. Okay, we can see that's all the common we have. For the parallel, the Luffy still very high. Yeah, very hard to get to. Unfortunately, this leader is 320. I don't know, for some reason. Maybe people just like, even though the deck is not being used so much, maybe people just like the fact that it's a gear 5. So it's having a good price. If you have 2 starter decks, just sell one of them. You will not use it in any deck. You just need one, right? Now for the final packs, we can see the EB01, the predecessor of the EB02. The Mr. 2 is now on the peak price. If you have it, you can sell it. If you don't have it, don't buy it now unless you can get deals below 2000. This is like the peak price. I believe it will not go up anymore. It's purple. It's not the best type, not the best color out there now, but it's still a very good staple for any purple deck. Maybe any purple deck will use this. The Luffy, yeah, it's 252 and a 500. don't buy it now, sell it now, because I believe this will drop down in a couple of weeks. You can buy it then. After that, maybe it will rise again. You can keep it after you buy it a couple of weeks, sell them a couple of months, and you will get, if you're lucky and the straw hat deck is rising, you will get a lot. But now don't buy it. It's still on the release price, is still very high. The super rares, yeah, we don't talk about EB02 so much. It's just the release price. Nothing can be, we can't say anything yet. But NL, I want to say about this NL. If you have it, sell it now. This is release price. It will drop down a lot. If you have NL, even if people asking you for 1,600, 1,700, just let it go, sell it now. It will not go past that. It will go down, and if you really want to use this card in your Kalgara, in your NL deck, just wait, you sell your now, and you can get your money back after this. The Cavendish is rising. This is like the peak price for super rare card. If you have Cavendish, just sell it away now. This is the best price. It will not go above that. And the Laboon, yeah, Laboon, if you have Laboon Brook, sell it now. It will not go past that. This is the peak price. If you have the Shirahoshi, sell it now. This is the peak price, except if you use it. So if you don't use it, you have this Cavendish or this Shirahoshi or this Brook or this Laboon, sell it now. It's the peak price. For the rare card, all the white colored events, keep them. I believe it will go for 400 one day. And above that, this yellow Sanji, this is like the queen but yellow. If you want, just you can keep it or not. This Weevil, if you have, sell it. This is the peak price for Weevil. It will not go up. Sell it now or regret it later. Other than that, Raigo, if a very good price for all yellow, you can keep it. I think the price will stay 300. It will not go up or down. Flampe, however, you should sell it now. You can see the black, yellow, blue is not so popular anymore. NL maybe not popular, but we don't know in the future. If NL doesn't go as strong as it's supposed to be, like what people hope for, then this Flampe will not be used so much. You can just sell it. However, it's still good card. It's still a counter 2000 with some nice effect. So if you want to keep it, it's up to you. But if you don't use it now, sell it, and you can just buy it whenever you want it with a lower price. Common cards from EB, nothing special. It's just common, 30. All 30s, and the leader, yeah, there's tons of leader from the EB02, and I'm going to tell you, if you have any of this leader, sell it now. All of the leader will drop. This will also drop. If you want to sell it now. There will be no other second chance when you get this good price. Even if you get only 80 of UUT price, just sell it. It's a very good deal. Sell it now or regret it later. Leaders, yeah, just like that, and the Dawn is just like that. So that's all the Marketwatch. I think if you want to follow my guide and it turns out to be true, turns out you're investing good enough from this video, just leave it in a comment, and don't forget to give some thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much. What do you think? See you on the next Marketwatch video.